Most travelers imagine Vienna as a grand museum city, all opera houses and palaces, rushing between monuments on tight schedules. But the real Vienna reveals itself differently. It whispers through cafe corners, where locals linger over melange for hours. It hums in parks, where students read under chestnut trees, and in courtyard gardens hidden behind heavy wooden doors. Vienna doesn't demand your attention with noise. It invites you to slow down, to notice the quiet elegance woven into everyday moments. The city's most beautiful secret isn't what you see, it's how it makes you feel when you stop hurrying. Let's discover that feeling together. Schönbrunn Palace draws thousands daily, but arrive when the gates open, around 8 in the morning, and you'll find something rare. The gardens stretch out in soft morning light, nearly empty, with only gardeners tending flower beds and early walkers crossing the gravel paths. The Gloriette sits on the hill like a patient observer. You can hear birdsong clearly here and the crunch of your own footsteps. Entry to the gardens is free. The palace interior requires a ticket, but the grounds alone offer peace. Wander toward the Neptune fountain when it's still cool. The tourists arrive by 10, but until then, the palace feels like it's yours. Time moves differently in these early hours. In Vienna, cafes aren't just for coffee, they're living rooms. Café Central, Café Sparrow, Café Havelka, each has its own rhythm, but all share one unspoken rule. You're welcome to stay as long as you like. Order a melange or an Einspänner, espresso with whipped cream, and settle in with a newspaper, a book, or simply your thoughts. Waiters in black vests move without hurry. Locals read for hours. Tourists often rush in and out, but if you linger, you'll understand what the Viennese have known for centuries. Time spent doing nothing is time well spent. A coffee costs around 4 to 6 euros and buys you an entire afternoon if you wish. The next scene feels even quieter. Stadtpark is famous for the golden Johann Strauss monument, but walk past it and the park opens into quieter paths. Willows drape over the Vienne River, ducks glide slowly. Benches sit empty under old trees, and in spring, the air smells faintly of lilac. Locals come here to read, to nap, to simply sit. There's no entry fee, no closing time that feels intrusive. You might see an elderly couple walking arm in arm, or a student sketching by the water. The monuments are beautiful, yes, but the park's real gift is permission to pause. Vienna has many such green spaces: Burggarten, Volksgarten, Augarten, each offering its own shade and silence. We'll visit another shortly. Naschmarkt stretches for blocks, a market alive with color and scent. Spice stalls, cheese vendors, flower sellers, small restaurants tucked between stands. It's busy, yes, but not frantic. Vendors greet regulars by name. You can sample olives, cheeses, dried fruits. Most sellers offer tastes freely, if you're polite. Saturdays bring the flea market on the extended end, where old books, vintage postcards, and quiet antiques wait under canopies. Go mid-morning on a weekday for the calmest experience. Prices are moderate. Fresh produce is affordable, prepared foods a bit more. Bring a cloth bag and take your time. The rhythm here is unhurried commerce, not tourist rush. A different kind of Viennese elegance. Karlskirche sits beside a long reflecting pool, its Baroque dome mirrored perfectly on still days. Most visitors photograph it and leave, but if you sit on the pool's edge for 10 minutes, something shifts. You notice the way light moves across the water, the way pigeons land softly, the way the church seems to breathe with the passing clouds. Entry inside costs around 8 euros and includes an elevator to the dome for a unique view, but the exterior and pool are free and open. Early evening, just before sunset, casts the whole scene in soft gold. It's a place that rewards patience. Vienna has many such moments, grand architecture made intimate by stillness. The city's quietest side waits in unexpected places. The museum's courtier holds world-class galleries, Leopold Museum, MUMOK, but its courtyard is where Vienna's creative soul breathes. Colorful foam furniture sits scattered across the open space. Students, artists, locals sprawl reading, chatting quietly, or simply sunbathing in warm months. There's no pressure to visit the museums. The courtyard is free and welcoming. Small cafes line the edges. Sometimes a violinist practices in a corner, sound echoing gently off the walls. It's a place where high culture and everyday life blend without pretension. Visit late afternoon when the light softens and the day slows. You'll see Vienna as the locals do, unhurried, unpretentious, content. This next place offers a different kind of quiet. Belvedere Palace splits into upper and lower, connected by terraced Baroque gardens that climb the hill in geometric beauty. Tourists rush to see Klimt's The Kiss inside, but the gardens outside ask for nothing but your presence. Fountains trickle, gravel paths wind between sculpted hedges. From the upper terrace, Vienna's skyline spreads gently below. Entry to the gardens is free. Palace tickets start around €15. Go in early morning or late afternoon. The light slants beautifully, and the crowd's thin. You can walk these terraces for an hour, pausing on benches, watching light shift through leaves. It's formal, yes, but somehow still peaceful. Vienna specializes in this balance. The Riesenrad, the giant Ferris wheel, stands as Vienna's nostalgic icon. Most know it from films, from postcards, but beyond the wheel, Prater Park stretches into forests, meadows, and winding paths where locals jog, cycle, and picnic. The amusement area has its charm, especially at dusk when lights blink on, but the real Prater is the green expanse beyond. Old trees, open grass, silence broken only by breeze and birdsong. Entry is free. The wheel ride costs around €12. If you ride, choose a late afternoon slot for softer light and smaller crowds. But don't miss the forest walk afterward. Vienna hides its wildness here, patient and unassuming. Another hidden place waits nearby. Augarten, in Vienna's second district, feels like a local secret. The park holds the Augarten Porcelain Manufactory, still producing delicate pieces by hand. But most Viennese come simply to walk, to let their children play, to sit under chestnuts. 2 World War II flak towers stand silently in the park, relics too massive to remove, now softened by ivy and time. They're reminders, but not harsh ones. The park itself is gentle, long tree-lined alleys, open lawns, a quiet dignity. It's less touristed than Stadtpark or Prater. Entry is free. Go in the afternoon when light filters golden through leaves, and you'll find Vienna at its most unguarded. These moments define the city more than monuments do. Donauinsel, Danube Island, stretches for miles between 2 channels of the river. Cyclists, joggers, swimmers in summer, but also long stretches of nothing but water, grass, and sky. It's Vienna's exhale, a place the city goes to shed formality. You can walk for an hour and see only a handful of people. Benches face the water, small beaches allow waiting. It costs nothing and it asks nothing. Reach it easily via U-Bahn to Donauinsel station. Bring a book, a blanket, or just yourself. The river moves slowly here, and so does time. It's a reminder that even elegant cities need spaces to breathe, to be simple. We're nearing the end of this quiet journey. As evening settles, walk Vienna's Ringstrasse, the grand boulevard circling the old city. Trams glide past illuminated buildings, the Opera House, Parliament, City Hall, But it's the in-between moments that linger. Cafe windows glowing warm, a violinist busking near the Berggarten gate, couples walking slowly, hands linked. The architecture is grand, yes, but softened by twilight. The city doesn't shout its beauty, it simply exists, confident and kind. Walk without destination. Let the ring guide you. There's no entry fee to this experience, only the willingness to wander. Vienna rewards those who move slowly, who notice the small elegances. And that's the heart of it. What Vienna taught me wasn't found in guidebooks. It wasn't the palaces or museums, though those are beautiful. It was the permission to be still, to sit in a cafe without guilt, to walk a garden without purpose, to watch light change and call that enough. Vienna doesn't rush you. It doesn't demand Instagram moments or itinerary checkboxes. It simply offers itself, steady, graceful, unhurried. And in doing so, it reminds you that travel isn't always about seeing more. Sometimes it's about feeling more, noticing more, being more present. Vienna's classical beauty is real, but its greatest gift is the calm it offers freely. If you let it, this city will teach you to slow down, and that lesson travels home with you. If this felt calming, you might enjoy exploring more places that invite you to slow down and notice the quiet beauty around you. Our Calm Travel Guides playlist features cities and landscapes designed to soothe rather than overwhelm. Each one a gentle journey at a pace that lets you breathe. Vienna is just one of many destinations where elegance and stillness meet. Whether you're planning your next trip or simply dreaming from home, these guides are here to offer you peace, curiosity, and a softer way to see the world. Thank you for wandering with me today. Until the next quiet journey, take care and travel gently. The world is full of calm corners waiting for you.